How I Helped an ADHD Student, Part 3. Hello and welcome to day 8 of my 30-day video challenge, where I post a video every day to stop overthinking and bring my camera self as close as possible to my real self. So this is the final part of a 3-part story. So if you haven't watched Part 1 and Part 2 on day 6, and day 7, then I suggest watching those first to get the full story. So one time we were doing the IELTS speaking practice, there was this question, describe your favorite city. And I told him it doesn't even have to be true because IELTS is not a moment of truth contest. So it's about your English capabilities, right? So you can say my favorite city is Oklahoma, even when it's not. Or I'm in love with Tokyo, even when you're not. Nobody's gonna take you to the police for lying in IELTS. But he took it a little too far and started describing an alien city that doesn't even exist. So that's the thing. He often goes off topic. His mind drifts somewhere else after a while. One moment he's answering the question. Next thing you know, he's talking about life on an alien planet. In part 2 of the IELTS speaking test, they're given a cue card with a question and a few prompts, and they're allowed to speak for 2 minutes. This is when he usually gets distracted. So I helped him build the habit to talk for a bit and then check with the cue card. Talk, check, talk, check. Other students may need help expanding their vocabulary, refining grammar, or adding layers to their answers. But this student is already fluent in English, so he needs help somewhere else. So the tactic of checking in with the cue card every now and then to make sure that you stay on track was a very customized approach based on his capabilities and habits. Eventually, this student scored a 7.5 in IELTS, higher than his family had expected. They were very pleased and relieved. But this is not a story to say I can promise you a high IELTS score. Well, actually, no teachers can promise that. And if they do, beware. The moral of the story is sometimes you don't need a diploma to be a good teacher. We live in a time where knowledge is everywhere. You can search anything, watch tutorials, read books, but none of that matters if you can't read the student in front of you. The student is always the mirror. If you want to grow as a teacher, then look there first. So that's the end of the story and also the end of day 8. Thank you so much for staying, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 9.